What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Ben Thomas Show. Thanks for coming back. Guys, we got another this or that contender for today because Hot Toys has just given us another announcement, a 2.0 stealth suit Captain America. Now, many of us are already thinking what I'm thinking. Like, we don't need this now again, right? Like, what the hell? And what is safe from reissues anymore? But I also have some thinking here that might be somewhat positive. So I want you to stick around. If you like the video, hit the like button, smash the subscribe if you're new to the Ben Thomas Show, and let's get into it.
I give you Ben Thomas Showtime. Here we go.
Okay guys, so let's first look at this new figure from Hot Toys. This is that Stealth Suit 2.0 version, and I gotta say, my very first thoughts on this are what's going on with this head sculpt. Actually, what's going on with two head sculpts here? What doesn't make sense to me in this box right out of the gate is they've given us two head sculpts, but both have separate rolling eyes. But when you look at the screen here, they look pretty much the same. I don't really even see that much of a difference in the sculpting. So to give us two separate head sculpts, but then also give us rolling eyes, seems counterintuitive. Now, I guess there's not much you can do with a Captain America sculpt unless you wanted to give him more of an angry face in one of them, which would have been ideal, especially since the angry sculpts here for the faceplates, I really dislike. I haven't disliked a faceplate this much in a very long time. What the hell is this? What mouth position is this? That doesn't look like Chris Evans in the costume at all. What is happening? It's pretty freaking wild, guys. But at the same token here, I can see some improvements here from the original version. Now, the original version was two separate SKUs. There was the MMS 242, which was just the stealth suit Captain America with the helmet on. And then there was the 243, the MMS 243, that came actually with a whole separate Steve Rogers figure in civilian clothing. I kind of liked that because it was like having, honestly, a whole separate figure in your collection, which it obviously is, in a 2-pack. And this was the good old days of 2-packs when, you know, even that 2-pack came with a specialty item, that helmet that, you know, he could hold in his hand with his head sculpt off, or you could put the head sculpt on the Cap body if you wanted to. And back then it looked pretty good. Even the likeness on the older figure here that I see, to be honest, wasn't that bad, especially for its time, right? Now we're in the MMS 600s, so, you know, this is a lot of figures ago that this original version came out, and I don't think it was any slouch by any stretch. Now, if you have the old version in your collection, do you need this new version? Well, I gotta say, to be honest, no. We've been giving the John Wick figure a bit of a hard time this last week because some of us, like myself, thought the sculpt was pretty good. I gave it an 8.5 in my video, whereas some of you out there were like, Ben, you're crazy, it's a 5, what are you talking about? But I did not think it was as bad as this. Don't see Chris Evans' likeness really here at all. Maybe at this angle in particular, a little bit. I can see it a bit more there. Here, can't see it really at all. Again, with these mouth plates, they are rough, folks. They are really rough. Now, the original, when you got that 2-pack version, mostly came just with a bunch of hands. Some of the upgrades, at least here, are definitely in the tailoring. I like that they've darkened the blue of the suit. For me, Captain America Winter Soldier is my favorite Captain America film, and really one of my favorite Marvel films of all time. This was actually also one of my favorite looks for Captain America. I thought he looked super badass in that beginning scene, you know, going across that freighter looking for all the bad dudes. I thought that was such a cool, badass scene, and I even liked what they changed, the paint applications with the shield. All of that I thought was great. Proportionally, it looks more like a man in a suit. I will give it that. And the paint applications in the face and in the hair, I think, are significantly improved over the original. But the likeness isn't. And that's one of the reasons that I buy Hot Toys figures, is I want that shrunken down 6-scale representation of the actor, not what his body double might have looked like in the outfit, because that's kind of what I'm getting from this a little bit, like a really good body double, but not really Chris Evans. Now, in terms of the price point, this is coming in, it looks like on Sideshow's website, at least at $280, which I think for this is actually not a bad price, especially for what that original set was going for on the secondary. But what I do feel like this is doing is gutting the value of that original set a little bit. You know, there was a time where the stealth suit was the chase figure for Captain America. I still think up till now it still was in many ways, despite it needing some improvements. And some of the add-ons that we're getting here are cool, like this magnetic base. I like that Hot Toys is moving to a magnetic base system, especially if it ends up doing better than in art. Remains to be seen. We'll find out. I know some of us aren't a huge fan of the base. Hopefully with the magnetic base, if it comes this way as well, it also will have a slot that you can put a waist grabber on there or a hook clamp or something along those lines as well, because honestly, I know some of you out there don't love just the magnetic aspect, and I don't use figure bases, so as cool as that addition is, I think it'll probably stay in the box. It also shows that there's two different ways that you can display the shield on the suit. Hopefully that's more actually magnetic. It doesn't really show it there. Unfortunately, it looks like it's still potentially a strap, and those straps are pain in the ass, so cross your fingers for a magnetic piece there as well. But honestly, Marvel hasn't been doing that great. And while The Winter Soldier is a fantastic movie, I don't know how many of us are really going back. I'm seeing Marvel figures on the secondary market right now for very low prices, like very, very low. And I wouldn't even say that this, while it's a cool suit, is the most iconic version of the suit. So what do we really need to do with our money? In my opinion, on this one, save it. If you have the original, I think it's good enough. I don't think it necessarily needed the upgrade. And truthfully, the only reason that I'm truly excited about this, and I said that there was going to be a little positivity in this video, is because I'm also kind of hoping that we see a 2.0 version, of course, of the Winter Soldier. Maybe an artisan version. I want a Winter Soldier Bucky Barnes in my collection. The old one is too tough to find now, and notoriously had really bad pleather flaking issues and stuff like that. So that one I think did need an upgrade, and if they're going back to the well on Winter Soldier, you better give us a fucking Winter Soldier. So that's my take, and I'm gonna leave it here for you guys. But I want to know in the comments down below, is it this being the new figure, that being the old one if you have it, maybe both or neither? What do you guys think about this new announcement from Hot Toys? Is your wallet saved like it is for me on this one? Or are you like, shit, now I need to buy another figure today? Heck yeah. What am I going to do? Well, I guess I'm going to pre-order it. Let me know in the comments down below, guys. But if you like the video, hit the like button, smash the subscribe if you're new to the Ben Thomas Show, and we'll catch you on the next one. This or that. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Wow, what a great audience. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Because subscribing makes you feel good.
Where shall I go? What shall I do?
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
It's gone. It's all gone.